There's something profoundly captivating about a woman who thrives in her own company. She's not lonely, and she's not waiting for someone to complete her. Instead, she's chosen a path that so many shy away from, embracing solitude and finding strength within it. That choice to stand alone carries an extraordinary quiet power that often goes unnoticed. We live in a world that celebrates togetherness, partnerships, groups, teams. They're all seen as markers of success. But when you meet a woman who stands steady in her own silence, you see something rare. She's not rushing to fill her days with noise, and she doesn't seek validation through the crowd. Her validation comes from within, from a well she's dug herself, through resilience, self-awareness, and deep self-respect. A woman who thrives alone isn't avoiding the world. She's engaging with it differently. Alone time for her is not isolation, it's a sanctuary. It's a space where she thinks, grows, and dreams without interference. In solitude, she finds clarity, strength, and creativity. She becomes deeply in tune with herself, and in doing so, she develops an unshakable confidence, a quiet assurance that doesn't need to be loud to command respect. When a woman learns to enjoy her own company, she dismantles the fear of being alone. And when she does that, she becomes unstoppable. Fear loses its grip. She's no longer afraid of rejection, no longer dependent on external affirmation, and no longer confined by society's expectations of who she should be. Her choices are hers, guided by her values and her vision. This kind of woman is dangerous, not in the way we typically understand the word, but in the sense that she challenges norms and disrupts expectations. She's not bound by the pressure to conform or please. Her strength makes others uncomfortable because it's so rare to see someone who's so complete within herself. She radiates a calm self-assurance that shifts the energy of any room she enters. And yet, her strength isn't rooted in arrogance. It's grounded in grace. She doesn't need to prove herself to anyone. She knows her worth, and that knowledge alone is powerful. And she's the kind of woman who can face setbacks with poise, weather storms with patience, and stand back up with dignity. Her quiet strength inspires others to rethink their own relationship with solitude. This isn't to say she doesn't connect with others, she does. But her relationships are intentional. They're not born from desperation or fear of being alone. They're rooted in mutual respect and authenticity. She values depth over quantity, and that makes her connections even more meaningful. A woman who thrives alone understands the importance of boundaries. She knows when to say yes, but more importantly, she knows when to say no. She protects her time, energy, and peace, recognizing that these are her most precious resources. Her boundaries aren't walls, they're doorways that she chooses to open selectively, ensuring that those who step through respect the space she's created for herself. Her quiet strength isn't about being perfect or invincible, it's about being whole. She's made peace with her imperfections, her past, and her path forward. She knows that life isn't about having all the answers, but about being willing to explore the questions. And through that exploration, she continues to grow. So if you ever come across a woman who thrives alone, don't underestimate her. She's not just living, she's mastering the art of being. And if it's all we do, like that woman is just mastering just to stay alive, her power is in her presence, her clarity, and her unwavering sense of self. She reminds us that sometimes the loudest power lies in the quietest strength. Thank you.